All right, boys. Welcome back. We got another edition of Chicago Style with Greg, Josh, and today we got Corey. How are we doing, Corey?
Doing great. Thanks for having me on again, fellas.
Yep, absolutely. Keith is, I believe, working. His schedule's kind of ass right now still. I think he's got soccer or something going on. I don't know. So um, that is why he's not here for those who are also listening. But
Felt down to that.
it could be because he's chasing blood since it is nighttime. So, all right. Well, all jokes aside, we're here 5 days away. Week one is on the horizon. Obviously, you got a game tomorrow, not the Bears, but football's starting up. So it's good to
Football's back.
be back and
It feels good.
not have to talk about fucking training camp. So that's always kind of gets a little.
Can we just real quick reflect on that? Because my God, is that the worst news cycle time period of the fucking year? It doesn't get any worse than training camp. Everything is over dramatized. Everything is blown out of proportion. Corey, you fell victim to it 1,000%. You can own up to it whenever you feel like it. And
The drama
here
of
we
training
are, five
camp is
days
better
away.
than no training camp.
Yeah, just
Like,
I think he's
come on.
referring to the media though.
Football's back. Feed into all of
Football is
it.
so bad.
Enjoy it.
Yeah. and
Our Sundays had meaning again.
and in this case, Monday night. Unfortunately, I don't necessarily like starting off Monday night.
No, not a
I'd
fan.
rather have a noon game, let us just watch on our own instead of the whole fucking world having to watch. But we don't set the
Hey,
schedule.
shout out JJ McCarthy, Bears fan. So
Yeah,
a little bit of self sabotage potentially week one.
he might be listening.
Secret agent.
They're not winning the Super Bowl this year anyways. Why not just hand us a dub? Like come on.
They've
All right,
never won
so
a Super Bowl.
we're obviously already on the topic, so we'll just dive right into previewing the game. How you boys feel going into it?
I feel good. I think that Ben Johnson is he just has Brian Flores' number. Past 2 years, he's 4-0. He scored 30 and a half points a game on average. And that's with them throwing the ball at the line of scrimmage for majority of the game. So it won't look like a Luke Getzey type screen game. I feel like Ben
Thank
Johnson
God.
is going to be more clinical on how it's going to work. It'll look similar, but better.
It will be surgical, I think some would say. I think Ben Johnson does a really good job of creating space in the offense where a lot of other coordinators don't really think there's opportunity. I think the way he spaces out the tight ends, especially when he runs those two tight end sets, really helps them to push the line down a little further and open up those lanes for those wide receivers. So I'm really excited to see, with being 4-0 against Brian Flores, can he continue it with just a new set of weapons? I'd still say maybe the same caliber, not proven yet, but on paper could be as productive as the past Lions offense.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be crazy seeing him, Ben Johnson, that is, as the head coach. Obviously, we've seen it during preseason, but like week one, Monday Night Football, he's actually out there calling the plays. He's gonna be,
Shivers down the spine.
he's gonna have no smile on his face until 0-0 on the clock. If they win, if they lose, not gonna have any smile on his face. So that's one thing I was super happy about. But I just hope Brian Flores does not attack Braxton Miller too much, or Braxton Jones, sorry, too much, because he just obviously got the left tackle starting nod from the coaches yesterday or today. I forget what day it was. So that's definitely a little scary going in with him. Obviously, he's not bad. He's just not great. So he's like right in the middle. So he's like average. So it's
Yeah, he's not healthy for one. So I mean, he was mediocre when he was playing healthy, and everything from camp is saying that that one leg looks weaker than the other. And but the good thing is, what Josh said, they're going to run a lot of 12 personnel, so you're going to see a lot of chip blocks. Ben
yep.
Johnson's going to try and give him as much help as he can possibly get.
He's also got Joe Tooney next to him. So that's future Hall of Famer, multiple, time Super Bowl champion Joe Tooney. Patrick
Captain,
Mahomes.
Captain Joe Tooney.
Captain Joe
Yeah.
Tooney.
Yeah, I know. I
He's not
agree.
alone. He's not on an island over there anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean that was a revolving door of the guard position for a while. So I do.
Yeah.
Guard, center.
12 personnel is definitely. I mean, you got Cole Kmet, you're gonna have Loveland out there. I know they have a third tight end. I forget his name off the top of my head. He's like more
Is
of a
Durham Smythe?
yes. That's I think that is the guy.
Isn't
Yeah,
it?
because he played with BJ in Miami, I believe, when BJ was in
Yep.
Miami. So he'll be a little bit of a blocking guy because I don't know how great Loveland's blocking is at this point NFL wise. So I don't know how
There were
obviously
some good Baldy breakdowns.
yeah. No, I mean Baldy's the
He's
man.
back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but anyways, I think chip blocking is going to be the massive key on that is getting a little help, and then going out and running whatever route you got going.
Yeah.
It just I don't. I'm just so nervous for them to start out super slow and like the last preseason game they went 3-and-out, 3-and-out, and then everyone's going to be on fucking the top of their fucking feet. Like what's going on? It's just like I don't want
Well,
that.
you know it's going to happen too, and we're going to be probably taking part in it, standing probably right about where I am right now,
Yeah,
Monday night. So, I mean, there's going to be overreaction. There always is. We're going to be panicking, no matter what, unless you're scoring a touchdown every drive, because things aren't going to go right every time. But I think we have to look at the other side too, and remember we're basically playing a rookie quarterback. We do have Jalen Johnson back. That's official as of today. He's practicing again. So we got our number one cornerback back. And now it's just a matter of can Ben get the offense humming? You know, he said he's going to test Caleb these next few days, and that's going to dictate the playbook on Monday. So what does Caleb do over the weekend?
yeah. I mean, I just
I
how
think
crazy would it be, or how awesome? Not crazy. How awesome would it be? First drive of the game, bam, 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 right down the field, touchdown. I mean, I'm not gonna say it on here because we're live, but you know what I'm thinking. Exactly. But can you
It's,
imagine that though?
I mean, on a Bryant Flores defense, prime time, it's a tough challenge for this offense to
For sure.
really get going. I mean, basically, whole revamped O line. You know, 3 new pieces: Burden, Zacchaeus, Loveland, to try and mesh with Caleb. Uh, there's just so many moving parts that I don't know if we will start bam 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 down the field, but if we did,
That'd be sick.
soupy.
Yep, soupy.
It'd be an electric factory
I
is what it
did
would
see
be.
I did see on Twitter. I don't know who the hell it was from, but I think it was today that Caleb and Zacchaeus had a really good connection in camp, like the whole time. So that's good to see. I put it in the group chat. I was like, pretty good signing from Washington. He had good numbers in Washington last year too. So I think they have so
He's
many
out there
weapons.
blocking too.
Yep. I
No,
mean,
no block, no rock.
Burden friggin' had 2 pancakes the one game, dude. So
The one secured a touchdown because he totally collapsed the right side of the line with his block.
it's good to see him wanting to block too, because I know he has those perceptions about him that he's kind of a diva and everything. So if you
I
get your
think
hands,
Ben Johnson would just simply tell him, "You don't block, you get fucking cut, pal." Like that's it.
yeah,
He's
what's
not even playing right now.
yeah,
He's not even going to play. Zacchaeus is going to play over him. So Luther's got to do whatever he can to get on the field.
yep.
That's crazy.
They might have like special plays here and there for that he goes in. Obviously 4 receiver sets too, but most of the time they're gonna have DJ, Rome, or Zacchaeus out there. So and obviously the 2 tight ends, either Loveland or Komet, depending on formation. So there's just so many weapons. Like you just go down the list, it's
It's
like
crazy. On paper, it's a crazy offense.
yeah. I mean Devin Duvernay is like the 5th receiver, who's not bad at all.
And Duvernay's supposed to be doing kicks. Has he
Exactly.
even solidified the job? They
And
had Owens taking kicks in the preseason. Do you give Luther Burden the ball just to give him a few more touches?
that's a good question. I
I'd be
actually
down.
did not think about returner, so I'm going
What
the.
about at running back? What about running some sets with Luther Burden at running back?
They had Swift or not Swift. They had DJ Moore in the backfield
DJ.
today.
Yep.
Yeah,
I could see that for sure.
right now the Bears depth chart: punt returner, kick returner, Devin Duvernay, and then Josh Blackwell in the second spot. So it's his right now, I guess.
You got 2 kick returners back there. Why don't you have Duvernay and Burden?
I'd take that all day. I mean, he kind of runs mean. I don't know. Like I'm trying to think of a receiver
He does,
he
man.
reminds me of.
He
Like
runs pissed off.
exactly. it's crazy too because like we have those first round pick last year in Dunze receiver, Burden second round pick, another tight end first round pick. Normally, I just feel like we're either drafting defense or quarterbacks that are Mitch Trubisky and Justin Fields. So it's nice to see weapons being brought to a team for once.
Yeah, because they finally trust the quarterback to use them, I think, and they got a coach who, I mean, Ben said today his biggest concern is making sure he feeds all his horses.
Yeah. Yep.
That's his biggest problem he has right now. It's a pretty good
never an
problem.
issue. That's never been an issue in Chicago.
They say receivers go to die in Chicago.
And quarterbacks.
Musa Mohammed said that dumb shit because I feel like we've had some pretty good receivers recently. I mean, Brandon Marshall, Alshon Jeffrey, DJ Moore the last 2 years.
Alshon Jeffrey was also a big-time hater when he left, though. So
he was. And then he dropped the pass in that playoff game or something along those lines, or he fumbled it, and they lost.
Didn't he win the Super Bowl as well, though?
I have no fucking idea.
Was that on that Foles team? Because it might have been.
Yeah.
It's possible.
I think it was.
It was on the Foles team.
But now, not to get off of offense, because I know we love our offense.
Yeah, fuck the Eagles, by the way.
I will say fuck the Eagles. I hate the Eagles. The defense is kind of... I know we got Dennis Allen, but what I saw is TJ Edwards wasn't practicing, so I don't know. I didn't even know he got hurt. I didn't know that at all, so that's a thing. And then you got... I just think the edge rusher is... I mean, we'll get into it a little bit later, but it's just the defense kind of has some question marks for sure.
There's always question marks at some position group every year, I'm sure, for every team. You know, you're not going to have every hole filled, but I think with the restructuring they did on some contracts today, well, for one, they opened up $8 million in cap space. I think they're getting in position to make a move. I don't know if maybe they're going to wait and see, you know, how things go leading up to the trade deadline, have that cap space open just in case a shit team wants to trade their good edge rusher. I don't know what Pole's plan could be, but Corey, you looked a little shocked by the thought of that. So,
no, I just think you shouldn't have to open up money if you didn't have to spend all that money on Dio Odengbo, who's been quiet all camp.
It's also just camp. So
yeah, but like,
I'll give it.
Normally like you said, the beat reporters are overanalyzing everything. They're talking about,
and then you're biting onto it like a little guppy onto a hook, dude.
But I'm saying they didn't even talk about him. Is the issue? They didn't even mention him, which is kind of the issue.
Yeah. Well, I feel like it's almost worse. Yeah, I feel like sometimes it can be worse to be talked about in Chicago. Monroe said it today too maybe it was yesterday on his podcast. Fucking Caleb Williams can't even open his mouth in Chicago without getting shit on. So
okay, that's a little different. That one I feel like is overblown. Caleb actually had a really good rookie season. Dio had 3.5 sacks last year, and they're paying him for what he's going to do, not what he's done.
I think 2 years ago he might have had a better year. He got hurt last year, I want to say, if I remember right from the Hogan Johns. I have his stats right here. He had 8 sacks 2 years ago, 8 sacks, and then 5 the year before that. But yeah, no, I agree. He hasn't really been. Nothing's been said. I think he's played the last 2 preseason games as well. So we'll see what he can do the first few games, and obviously you'll have Sweat out there now. You'll have your full defense out there, so it's a little. But then the other team's gonna have their starting offense out there as well. So it'll be very interesting, especially if one of those edges get hurt, Sweat gets hurt. That's not great.
Yeah, we're gonna be in some deep shit.
But to keep it on the Vikings point though, I just think if Dennis Allen could start doing some exotic blitzes here and there against a rookie quarterback, that could help out that D-line as well.
I better see Kyler Gordon in the backfield at least 3 times.
Yep.
At least.
He is a demon back there, man. Yeah. When he gets running past the line, he just smokes these dudes. But Kevin Bard also had a pretty nice sack last season. My God, I can't even remember who that was on. Was it on Jordan Love?
It was their backup.
Oh,
Malik Willis.
Malik Willis.
Yeah,
Well,
no,
but then
he's a
Kyler also hit what Jake Browning last year on that blitz. Was it? Did we play the Bengals last year? Or was it 2 years ago?
I think 2 years ago.
2 years
2 years
ago.
ago.
Yeah,
So I mean, Dennis Allen, he does it more often than what Weber Flus did last year.
yeah.
So I'm
Weaver Flus.
Ben don't. I mean, he's Ben, but don't break Dweeberflus. So they got a good secondary that they can kind of play aggressively as long as they're healthy. Jalen Johnson, Kyler Gordon.
Their second string talent is pretty decent though too. Like I think they have a good coach there, and Blackwell they just extended him too, so he's clearly doing some good things back there, and on special teams as well.
Yeah, I mean, there's always going to be injuries, so having that depth is
Yeah,
good no matter where it is. Obviously, what Terrell Smith, we talked about it last episode with Mark. He got hurt, so Josh Blackwell, your time to shine, buddy. Even though he does on special teams, so
for sure.
yep. So I'm not going to ask a score for the game yet because we're going to go over. We're going to do a season preview of the whole schedule, so we'll leave that for a few more minutes. But was there any other positions you guys think that they should possibly add? Like, obviously, we talked D end. I mean, I think running back might be one. So I mean,
Bingo.
unless Manungai is some hidden talent that was drafted in the seventh round, which you never know, but I really doubt it.
It really just comes down to your offensive line is the thing. Is how well do they, lay the blocks down so that these running backs can punch through, and if they're playing well, then all the running backs probably play pretty decently. I'm sure Swift would probably be the highest yardage earner by the end of the season, but could be wrong. You can find talent in seventh round in a running back.
No, yeah, because I do think Swift's going to be used pretty well with Ben Johnson back there, even though he was in Detroit with him as well. So, but he doesn't really have an option other than Swift right now, especially because Roshan Johnson not the same kind of player. He can't catch the pass out of the backfield like Swift.
Right.
I really don't think Manungai can either. He seems like a downhill runner.
Yeah, he's good third down back, like on the 1 yard line for the touchdown. Just need to punch it through. You need that kind of guy. So,
I mean, if we're going to spend money, I wouldn't mind spending at the running back, but I would love to take another safety. Jabril Peppers just got let go by New England the other day. And I think with Brisker's injury history, I would not mind having a guy with his caliber who's able to also kind of fly in there, just make plays. I wouldn't hate it.
Oh, I agree. That's even. I mean, he just gets injured, so I don't want to say he's going to get hurt, but it seems like he gets hurt every year the last few years. And
he got carted off the field the other day. So,
yep. And who's his backup? Jonathan Owens?
Yep.
Or is it Isaiah Hicks? Because I think he's.
It was Elijah.
Okay, Elijah. It's just like
Yeah, you're right.
Jabril Peppers
But,
would be a nice guy to be back there.
I mean, if he's also playing for no money this year, you might as well sign him. $8 million would easily take care of a backup safety position. That would give you some good insurance on the defense.
Yeah. Oh, I mean,
I would take that all day.
just for depth purposes, for sure. That's. I mean, I feel like he's gonna do something, seeing that he cleared up that space for. He wouldn't just do that for no reason, especially going into the season. You could wait till the offseason.
Exactly.
To do that. So I think the other. I mean, DN's like my number one for sure, just because the depth is not there to get to the passers. Darius Smith, we talked about in the group chat. He's one. I don't really know anyone else. You can maybe trade for somebody. It's too late for that. So.
Depending on how they want to go about it, you could move Dexter out to end, which none of us want to do. But then you would still have Shamar Turner, Bears second round pick, slot into his position in the middle outside of Grady Jarrett and Billings playing. So, like, you have options, at least in the middle of that defense.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Javon could kind of slide out if we're desperate.
Yep. And I know he was drafted at that position, but I feel like he could play both. But they wanted him. Eberflus wanted him at that 3 technique so bad that he never got a chance to go try like the outside. I know he's a bigger dude. I think he can get after it though if they have other people in other spots they have to play in the middle.
I mean, the knock on Javon was that he doesn't have good, get off on the snap. And it's not going to help him against some of these really good tackles who are able to just get back there and get their feet out there, and he's just going to have to try and bull rush him. That's just not his game.
Oh yeah, I agree. I agree.
So, Monday Night Football. Just like you said, Greg, no score, no final score or anything like that, but win or lose. I guess that will be my question here.
I mean,
And
honestly, we can get started on the schedule, seeing
yeah, I mean,
that. I mean,
I would like
I
to
don't have a
talk
score,
about.
but
Yeah, I would
I
like to
don't
go
I
a
don't
little
have a
bit in
score
depth
for
on
any of my
Minnesota for
games.
sure, but yeah, no, that's just going to be straight up win loss. But for the Vikings, I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't see any reason why you can't beat a rookie quarterback in week 1.
yeah,
So I'm taking the Bears.
That is why I also have the Bears.
I have the Bears too.
That's the
But
only reason.
I will say the caveat to that is I think the first they can lose to the Vikings and beat Detroit, or they can beat the Vikings and lose to Detroit. I don't think they're gonna win both, but I think they'll win one or the other.
If they win both, that's going to be absolutely insane to start out 2-0 in the division.
But I did pick the Vikings for basically the reason that you said is that they have a rookie quarterback playing in Soldier Field. Not saying it's the craziest stadium to play in, but it's still a little tough. You can get a little loud in there for being the smallest stadium
Oh,
in the
for sure.
NFL.
Oh, yeah.
And the crowd's gonna be. I feel the crowd's gonna be hyped up because it's first game of the
First
year.
game with
Obviously,
Ben.
Ben Johnson, Caleb Williams back. He had. I don't care what you guys say, not you guys, but what other people say. He had probably the best rookie season a Bears quarterback has ever had.
1,000%.
Got all these weapons. It's like it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be rowdy there. It'd be kind of cool the be at the stadium, but that's why I was
For sure.
I was like, I don't see why they can't win. The only reason I'd say maybe not because week 1 is kind of give and take. Like we beat the 49ers a few years ago when we were dogs. So it's like our line. I looked at the line the other day. It was like 1.5. So it's like pretty close. I think the Bears were like plus 105. So it was like this game is pretty even. So I lean towards not the rookie quarterback that's coming off a knee injury.
Exactly. And that's the only reason. If it were Sam Darnold back there or Kirk Cousins or any other, non-rookie quarterback who's been on the Vikings lately, I would probably take the Vikes.
Yeah.
And then just be happy that I'm wrong on Tuesday morning. But,
I mean, the Vikings have one of the more pass-heavy offenses in the NFL, and that is with Kevin O'Connell the past few years. They don't run the ball much.
No.
What J.J. McCarthy did best at Michigan was run play action off Michigan running the damn ball.
Yep.
So if you're asking him to go out there and do something that he's not used to doing, I just like the Bears odds week 1.
Isn't it odd to draft a quarterback that, doesn't necessarily fit your footprint, though? Like, why would Kevin do that?
He clearly saw something he was able to fix in him. I mean, he was able to fix Sam Darnold. He is a good head coach. No knock on him. But he sees
For sure, he's a
himself.
great coach.
Yeah, he sees himself like Sean Payton now, kind of like a quarterback whisperer. Anyone's able to fit in his system because he's able to simplify it that way. But I'll believe it when I see it.
Go Bears.
And it's not like they have a stud running back. Aaron Jones is like getting up there for running back age, so
pretty sure he's like 34.
Yeah, and then they have
32.
32. I think it might be 32. And
yeah.
Their backup. Oh man, I forget who their backup is. It's
Jordan Mason.
Yeah, Jordan Mason. And that's not. You're not like gonna be afraid of those two, honestly. So I think 1-0 is not the craziest thing to say.
You think a Lions loss then coming up next?
Yeah,
I also think a Lions loss.
Lions away. I just think I don't see. If they win the first 2 games, it'd be fucking crazy, especially in divisions. I just don't know. I don't see it happening, especially off a big Monday night win against the Vikings. I'm saying hypothetically on our schedule that we're talking about, because we all 3 had the same one to begin with. But then you have Detroit. It's like I think there could be a little bit of a letdown at that, especially on the road, hostile environment.
I think you're right. I wasn't going to disagree with you.
I still think Detroit is good. I don't care if they got rid of 2 coordinators. They still got good players. So,
I mean,
we're going to find out how good of a coach Dan Campbell is what we're going to find out this year.
Replacing 2 coordinators is tough, but when you get an Aiden Hutchinson back, it's and he has had some
You
good
can't
games against
you
the
can't
Bears.
think he didn't have a contingency plan either. Like all these coaches know. Dan knew Ben and what's his name, Aaron were gone.
And
Was
he,
that the DC? What was his name?
Aaron Glenn, yeah,
Aaron
went to the
Glenn.
Jets,
Yeah.
but
And he knew they were going to be gone eventually. He can't have sat there and not prepared in some way for this. You know what I mean?
yeah, Ben Johnson did a few coaching cycles, so he
For
definitely
sure.
knew he was going to leave eventually.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
And honestly, the Lions' defense wasn't that great. I know Hutchinson was out, but they weren't.
They had 11 players out on defense at one point.
Yeah, I guess 2 years ago they were better on defense. Last year they had a lot of injuries. I do remember that. I do remember that now. They had a crap ton of hurt, so that didn't help, especially your best player, Aiden Hutchinson, on defense. So
yeah,
I think I mean, it's got to be, in my opinion, that's the L there for me.
Yeah, I got them.
I'm gonna go with an L there as well, just to be reasonable and not a meathead right now.
All right, next game, week 3, we got Dallas Cowboys 325 at home.
That's a fucking dub, dude. That might be the easiest dub of the first 4 weeks, to be honest with you. I think the Vikings game will be harder than the fucking Cowboys.
I mean, you get rid
You
of
look at
Jerry
the
Jones is a fool.
Trayvon Diggs and De'Aaron Bland. That is it, and they're both
All my
cornerbacks.
homies hate Jerry Jones.
I could see it being. I will say this: I could see it being a high-scoring game.
It's going to be a shootout.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. I think the Bears will win it though.
I mean, Dak's Dak, but he still has some good weapons out there. CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens. Who's their running back?
I could see like a 38-28 Bears win.
Yeah.
Win by 10.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about that game. And obviously, it's probably going to come back to haunt us saying that. Just from this purposes, I saw it and I'm like, I think that's a win for sure. I didn't have to really think about it that much, especially after the Parsons trade.
Yeah, that's over. So
that locker room has to be feeling some sort of way.
Yeah.
And
imagine being CeeDee Lamb right now.
I know. I mean, and they're gonna kind of get pounded tomorrow by the Eagles, so that's not gonna help their cause.
Nope.
The fresh off winning the Super Bowl division rival Eagles are gonna pound their ass for sure.
Good old Jerry Jones.
Not only did he fuck over his team, but he fucked over ours too. That's my issue.
Hey, what if he has a back problem? Though? Remember he traded him to the Packers. He has a back issue. That's would be.
Here's what you're forgetting, Greg.
All time.
It's the Packers. They will use their voodoo magic, and he will be cured and not get injured once for his entire tenure with them. He'll play for 80 games straight because it's the Packers. If it was any other team, his back would snap in half.
There's nothing nothing else for him to do in Green Bay besides play football and podcast. That is all he has to do. There's no distractions.
Nope.
And that's why players thrive there.
Or they go crazy, like Aaron Rodgers. All right.
You mean drug addict Aaron Rodgers?
Exactly. Don't do drugs, whoever listening, except if it's alcohol. All right, week 3 at Las Vegas, 325.
Dub.
You got a dub ski on that one.
Big W.
Dub. Not maybe like a 7.4 win, something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess you got Pete Carroll, but you still got Geno Smith, who I still am not convinced is the greatest quarterback out there. So
no.
I don't know about their defense, Max Crosby, and then who else,
I mean, offense, Brock Bowers,
yes,
pretty damn good.
He's definitely good.
Genty, pretty damn good. Jacoby Myers,
pretty good.
Decent.
Yeah. No, I can see another high scoring game, I guess. I just don't know how much I trust our defense. That's why I say that a lot of times. But the secondary is good.
So right now, are we 3-1 through 4?
Yes.
Yep.
And I would be.
Is that where we are as a podcast right now?
Yeah, we haven't had a disagreement, but if they're 3-1 going into week 5 bye week, I am going to be sitting pretty high on my high horse for a second. But I could also see it
will be
2-2. But I have 3-1 here. Sorry.
I gotta sober you here a little bit though, because I hate to break news to you, but the Bears fucking suck coming off the bye.
Oh yeah.
So no matter who we're playing, I'm putting down an L off
And
the
it
bye.
has to be the Commanders, of course.
See, now this is
Dude,
where I differ.
that is the one game I want to win this year too. To be honest with you,
I changed it. I originally was thinking, they're gonna lose to Washington again, but I was like, it's gonna be maybe a revenge game. I know it's off the bye. I didn't really think about how bad the Bears play off the bye, but that was with Eberflus. That was Eberflus.
no, it was
Really
long. It was
bad.
a longer streak than just Eberflus. It went into Nagy and I believe even John Fox that
Fuck
they were
that guy and
awful off
fuck
the.
that guy. But I don't know. I think it's revenge time in that game. I could see it being a loss, but I have it being a dub just because I want and I hope that they're.
I'm gonna take a W with you for the vibes, and that's the only reason why. Does Ben Johnson just like put his foot in their ass in the bye week and just not let them relax, keep their foot on the gas, and go
I just
steam
think that
it?
it's in Washington again. There are way too many bad vibes there. Too many players that had to experience this last year.
Also,
I just,
Caleb's hometown. He wants to win one in front of the fam, so
yeah, he should have.
he has an opportunity to do it again. So
Yeah,
that means something too.
I was like 50-50 on this one, and I was like, the only reason why I'm going to the W is because it's a revenge game, and I hate Jaden Daniels too. So
Corey, I respect your choice of the loss because I could definitely see it happening. I can't agree with it right now. So
Back, I don't know what that was.
you're good.
Uh,
You're good. I mean,
All
yeah,
right.
no, it's pained me to say that, but L.
yeah, that's okay. So
Yep, I get it.
he has 4-2 right now, or 3-2. I got 4-1. All right,
Yep.
week 7. We got the Saints noon at home. Saints are like the worst team in
Ben
football,
dub.
so I don't even have to worry about
Yeah.
talking much about this
I-
game. I just
Dennis
Spencer,
Allen's going to make sure they kick the shit out of his old
Spencer
team
Rattler
for sure.
Spencer Rattler. That's all I really have to say.
Yeah, yeah,
We could move on past this game. This is an easy
Yeah.
W.
But I will
Yep.
I will say though, then that puts me at 4 in a row, which I was afraid to do in some spots, but there's some like laws like they're not going to beat these teams too. I don't think so. 4 in a row is kind of stretching it in my opinion, but 5-1 is a great start. 4-2 for Corey. All right.
5-1 would be great.
I think the next one's not. It's not a hard choice either, unfortunately. Baltimore, week 8, noon in Baltimore.
In Baltimore, that's an L.
It's an L.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. I mean, if I had to pick right now, yeah, I'm going L. But I think this could also be one of those games where, like you said earlier, they win when they have no business winning it, and then in return they'll lose one later in the season that they should win.
See, that was my Washington one. My Washington. I think that's what my was like. They're probably going to win this game that they shouldn't. It was my Washington game.
Yeah, you can put me down for an L.
Baltimore just isn't that game where we're going to randomly win that game. I think Lamar is going to win MVP this year. So I think he's just going to be on an absolute tear again. I think he got robbed by Josh Allen last year, looking at the numbers. I think he's just going to be on a mission.
Yeah, 100%.
I agree, and that's why I just think
he should be on a mission
really
for a fucking Super Bowl and not an MVP trophy, but whatever.
I agree.
I'm with you on that too.
I agree. I'd rather see them than the Chiefs,
For sure.
Or
I would love if Lamar
the Bills
Super
too.
Bowl. That'd be sick.
I'd like to see the Bills too, but
yeah,
it's a good litmus test in my opinion to see where if we are 4-2 or 5-1 at the time we're going into Baltimore and we're facing them, we're probably going to have around the same record. It'd be kind of cool to see where we kind of sit with a team that's been really, really good the last how many years with Lamar. So I still think an L though.
Yeah, L for sure.
Loss.
Next game was difficult for me in my opinion. I didn't know what to choose, but we got Cincinnati at Cincinnati noon.
I have us as a loss.
Me as well.
I think they're going to probably play like shit on the road with some of these powerhouse offenses.
Yeah, and they got to put
because that defense is just going to get jumped. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough game.
We're going to be.
That's tough.
4-3 after this game is said and done. and
Yep.
it's kind of where we thought the Bears were going to be. And if we're riding that early season high, we do have to come back down to earth.
Well,
Facts.
you'd be 4-4, I think, if I'm doing my math correctly. Because then you had Detroit, Washington, Baltimore, and Cincinnati. 4-4.
Yeah,
I
or
had five
four. Sheesh.
5-3, but I just think all I can think about is Joe Burrow throwing to Jamar Chase. I know we have Jalen Johnson, but obviously he doesn't travel to both sides of the field. I don't think.
He's supposed to this year. Dennis Allen wants him to, but he didn't get to practice any of it during camp.
Right, I do remember that hearing about him doing that with Dennis Allen now too. But who knows if he's going to be out there, or not out there, but who knows if he's going to be on both sides. But
Right.
I will say that it was tough for me because Bengals defense the last 2 years has been pretty dog shit.
Facts.
So
They're so bad.
so it could be one of those one score games, whoever has the ball last,
Yep.
type thing. But having won 4 in a row, I feel like there's a little regression here, and losing 2 on the road, I could see easily happening.
You know
In
what? You can go
Chicago,
out. I'm gonna change my. I'm put me down for a win. Fuck Cincinnati, dude. I think they're gonna win that game.
oh
All right.
boy, we are getting full meatball Josh right now.
Yeah.
No. That's my only like wild. I don't even know if I'd call that wild. Like, because the more I
Oh,
thought about it, as Greg said, this could. I mean, their defense is awful, and this could be one of those games that comes down to who has the ball last. And I think Ben Johnson will make sure they get the ball.
I'm with you. I'm just saying, and the Commanders pick. We finished talking. You're like, fuck it, let's switch it up. Count it as a W.
Well, Josh is at 6-2 then.
That's
Oh my.
okay. I might need to tone it back a little.
Looks like you're taking an L somewhere you don't need to. But next, week 10,
Jesus.
week 10, Giants noon game at home. That's a W.
That's a bounce back W.
Yep. After 2 losses in a row, I think that's a bounce back for sure. Who knows who the Giants quarterback's going to be at the time? They got through the revolving door, I feel like, going on there. Who's it going to be?
Oh yeah.
Russell Wilson? Is it going to be Jalen Wilson? Is it going to be Jackson Dart? Like, who the hell knows?
I think
Could
it'll
be
be
Jameis.
Jackson Dart probably by the end of the season, but they'll probably do Russell Wilson first and move on to Jameis after that.
I'd love to see
I mean,
Jameis out there.
Jameis is good for the rest of us having to watch Giants games. Let's be real.
Facts. Yeah, that would be red zone gold.
Yep.
Or maybe they won't be on red zone at all. Who knows?
They probably will. We would just miss one of his interceptions because Whopper commercials on.
Whopper. Stupid shit.
Unfucking believable ESPN. 7 hours of nonstop football starts now. Is that what the new fucking opening slogan is, or what?
Unbelievable.
I guess so, and it's kind of fucking annoying.
It's the worst.
All right, so that's in my opinion not a hard one to think about. This is where my schedule starts getting a little greasy. So we got Sunday noon at Minnesota.
I have it as a loss. I think we're splitting with Minnesota this year.
As well.
Yeah, put me down. Yep.
They win at home week 1. Not saying that has anything to do with that game, but I think Vikings are gonna come back and be like, all right, you beat us. We lost to you at your home. We're gonna beat you in our place, and that's a tough place to play as well, Minnesota.
Ben Johnson's also 4-0 against Brian Flores. So.
I can see it being a good game though.
We'll be 5-0.
We'll be 5-0.
Hopefully.
We'll be 5-0 at the time, hopefully. But I just seen it. I could see that being a tight game, maybe like a 24-20 type game where it's close, but don't come out with it.
So I think J.J. McCarthy is going to have some snaps under his belt where he's feeling a little bit more confident to run Kevin O'Connell's offense.
Yep.
I think
Later
Minnesota does pull out a tight one.
Yeah, it's tough to beat your division rival twice in a year, let alone a division that has really, really good teams. That there's no
Best division in football.
Yep, there's no like bad team. They're all pretty solid. I mean, I guess the Bears would be the worst team hypothetically right now since they came in last. So
I think by the end of the year, the NFC North will be like quite the intimidating. We'll probably have the most wins in the league as a division. Us or maybe the AFC
North.
or well, not the NFC. It's probably the AFC West.
But I just think you go Packers, Vikings, Bears, Lions, not in that order at all, but like any of those teams you could like be like, okay, they can win this division. Oh no, they can win. Like you can have like reasons for every single team there. Honestly, and it's tough. It's going to be tough. That's why I think L in that position for that division game. Then we'd be 2-1 in a division still going with 3 left. So Corey is sitting at 5-5. I got 6-4. Josh is 7-3. All right. Week 12. I just want to talk about this game because I just don't want to. But week 12, Steelers at home, noon.
Having to watch the pregame for this, having to watch the build-up.
You know how many times they're going to play the fucking I still own you? What's the over-under on that? What's the line?
Like probably like 6.
I mean, it depends where you're seeing it, because I'm going to see it a million times on Twitter. I'm going to see it on, any, Fox
You'll see it at
pregame.
minimum 4 times during the game.
Yeah,
for sure.
I'm not looking forward to it.
W.
But with that being said, we are going to win. We are going to beat his ass into the ground.
Yeah.
See, as much as I want that to happen, I have an L down. I have an L down
Jesus
on that game.
Christ. You're unbelievable.
Until I can see it happen, I can't believe it. It's like the Packers. We couldn't beat them for 6 years. So
we beat them week 18 or week 17, 2018 in the division.
I know, and then it took us 6 more years to beat them.
But we've beat him before, and he's not a Packer anymore. He's on the fucking Steelers.
I understand.
He's 42.
He just has that weird ass stupid magic. I understand. I want nothing more.
He's probably going to be withdrawing from drugs when he's playing. So
that's why I said my schedule gets greasy right here. So
we got to find his ayahuasca dealer, and we got to tell him to hook it up with the Fent.
I do think Steelers defense is good though.
Yeah, it's respectable.
They got a good defense. It's just how well is
TJ Watt could ruin a game.
How well is 42-year-old Aaron Rodgers going to play Week 12 of the NFL season? He could be hurt. So,
facts, 100%.
Yeah, and if the Steelers aren't playing well, like the Jets weren't playing well, he's going to be checked out.
I agree. I'm
just
going past. Going past career stuff. I just couldn't get past any of that and how we.
Caleb's gonna want to beat him before he retires, so that he can say that he fucking ended the I own you bullshit.
I mean, also that he beat his idol. That's just. It's definitely his. Yeah, it's on his board.
I'm just getting myself ready for pain for that game. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
All right, we're me and Corey 6-5, Josh 8-3. All right, next game. I think we'll have this 2:00. At Philadelphia on a Friday.
L times a billion.
I got a loss on that one as well.
That is a loss. I think the Eagles might be going back to the NFC Championship. Not going to say soupy because they're going to have to meet us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
facts.
It's just a tough game. You have to go to the link in Philadelphia. It's what is that? Is that
bad defensive line?
That's a day after Thanksgiving, or is that what that is?
Yeah, it's Black Friday.
Yeah, Black Friday.
Yeah, so they all get to eat dinner with their families. We're going to be on the road. They get to sleep in their own beds after the holiday. They get to take that nice little nap that you get after you eat like 2-3 plates of Thanksgiving food. It's just not going to be good for the Bears. Not looking forward to it.
No, the best, probably top 3 team in NFL. So,
they're top 2, not 2 right now. I'll tell you that. In my opinion,
I don't see a way that they come out unless something crazy happens, like an injury the previous 12 weeks. But we're not going based off injuries. So, here we go. This is a nice one right here. So we got week 14 at Green Bay. Noon. I got a W on that game.
I gotta win.
I gotta win.
I gotta win in Lambeau.
Yep. Only at Lambeau.
we'll get to that later, but that plays into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just they seem the last year to be able to play with them pretty well, especially at Lambeau. Um, Ben Johnson talked all that shit about liking to beat Matt LaFleur, so obviously he's got to put on some kind of show too. I can't.
Matt LaFleur also
wait.
took that a little personally. He was like, he got interviewed and he was like, I don't know what Ben's talking about. Like, he was like, got all worked up about
Right,
it.
and Ben Johnson's literally like, no, I got no. I was trash talking basically what he said. I was like, I like
Yeah.
that. I like that, especially
Love
against
it.
Green Bay. And we're kind of still on our high note from ending the season against the Packers, who are 0-2 in 2025. Bears are 1-0, just for you Packer fans. Yep. So I just like that. After a 3-game losing streak on my end, going into Green Bay, get a big W to get back on track and fight for a wild card / maybe division spot.
Yeah, I just feel like us going into Lambeau after beating him last year is going to have us feeling good. This is where Ben's going to start breaking out some of the trick plays, some stuff that he's literally going to be waiting on all year for this game.
Yep.
I
Because
think if the team is going to get rolling at some point, they will be rolling by the time the Green Bay away game comes around. They will be like full steam ahead at that point. We're either fucking doing this and going for it, or all right, we got to dial back a little, prepare for next year. Yeah, we know how that show goes. So
Yeah, it's kind of nice not facing them till late in the year. I don't got to worry about it at all. But
yeah,
playing them week 14 and week 16 is kind of nuts in my opinion. But I don't make the schedule.
I'd rather that than play him fucking week 1.
Week 1's always the worst.
Dude,
Yeah.
because if the Bears end up beating the Packers like at Lambeau again this year, we're probably going to get the Packers week 1 next year because they're going to want the ratings.
100%.
Yep.
I mean, opening the season in Lambeau or ending the season in Lambeau where it's going to be a primetime game because whenever the Packers come to Soldier Field, it's never primetime. But God forbid we're in Lambeau.
Yep.
It's always a primetime game.
Yep.
Oh, 100%.
Which why it's crazy why this game's not noon at Green Bay on a Sunday. So
I bet it could get flexed. I'm sure it'll probably be in consideration depending on where both teams are at.
not at that time.
It is that time of year.
You can't flex it out?
Not that game, but this week 16 game against the Packers is TBD. So that could
Okay, so that could be the prime time game.
All right. Next game. Oh, sorry. Corey's 7-6. Greg's 7-6. Josh. I can't read my own goddamn handwriting. 9-4. Week 15 at home against
It's not
the
doing
Browns.
the bean mile.
Noon. He probably is doing it at some point. I hope.
Me too.
Browns, you said?
Yeah, Browns at home.
That's a dub.
Yep. I got us as a win.
I got a dub too. I don't know who's going to be playing quarterback there either. So it's like the Giants game all over again, in my opinion.
Yeah, too much disorganization and too many questions on those teams for them to have it put together to win a lot this year. So I'm not too worried about that one. However, we have gotten burned by the Browns in the past, and G. Reggie Skull knows what I'm talking about.
Yes, 2 years ago, the old 6 staples to the head. If you know, you know. We're not going to get into that story. It's a funny one, though.
Tremaine Edmonds rocks. That's all I have to say.
Having staples in your head during Christmas is interesting because, like, I couldn't do anything with my hair, so it was, like, all over the place. So I had to wear a hat inside and everything, and my mom hates hats inside. So it was a whole friggin' thing. And also, if you never had staples,
Waiting room Christmas dinner.
getting those, like, yeah, especially dinner. If you ever, not to stay on this, but if you ever get them taken out, it's the weirdest feeling. It's like they like pull and rip. It's crazy. But
All that for a pick six, baby. I love it.
Pick 6 in a game that we lost.
Yep.
And I knew it too. I didn't want to say it when we were watching it because it was like Josh, Keith, Grady. Maybe
I think that was it.
I think that might have been it. And Natasha was down there. But it's like pick 6, and then it happens. I'm like, son of a bitch. And then I sit down, and I'm like, they're going to come back and lose. Or the Browns are going to come back and win this game, aren't they? And sure enough, come back and win. And then I go to the media care at 7 o'clock at night.
Yeah, the Sunday scaries that night had to be brutal.
Yeah, 100%. They gave me a concussion test at the place, too.
So a W.
Yes, a W.
It's the Browns.
That's the Gerg revenge game there.
Facts. Yep.
All right. I think I know where we're gonna go with this one, but maybe not. Week 16, Packers TBD.
That's gonna be a loss.
I have an L. I just don't see them beating the Packers 2 times in 3 weeks.
If they play the Packers at home on prime time because they're both like in playoff contention, we are going to get fucking smoked. You have my word. You have my word. Matt LaFleur will come in there and smoke our shit.
Yeah, I just two wins against them is already pushing it in itself, and then when it's that close together, they're gonna want some payback for losing at home, so they'll come back and
do the same.
And do the same.
Yeah, they'll be out for blood.
Yep.
And it's not going to be pretty.
Yeah, I can see that game going poorly. They just can't right now. Obviously it's been since 2018, as Corey pointed out, since they beat them. So it's what, 7 years. It's a long time.
Yeah.
It's a long time.
Streaks were made to be broken.
I agree. We broke it. We broke half a curse last year. So it's got to break the.
With that being said,
L. Yeah. I had a feeling. I had a feeling we were going that way. So we got 8 and
Can't
7.
Get too cocky.
I agree, and I couldn't put too many wins either, and you got to get losses at some point in the season.
Yeah.
So we got 8 and 7, 8 and 7, 10 and 5. All right. I don't know who's gonna pick what here, but we got Sunday Night Football in San Francisco. I'll wait for one of you.
I'm sitting at 8 and 7 right now. I have this as a loss.
Loss.
We're gonna lose. Yeah, we're gonna lose to the Lions twice this year.
No, this is San Fran.
Actually, no, San Fran.
Yeah.
San Fran.
San Fran. Sunday Night Football, San Fran.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough, but I think that's a win.
I know I said it was Washington, but then I didn't see down the list, so it wasn't Washington. This is the game where I definitely was like, all right, this is probably a game that they should lose. Obviously, San Fran didn't play very well last year, but everyone's been saying they're going to be better this year. So if we're going based off that, they should be good at Week 17, and I think that's a game that, on paper, they should lose, but I have a W for that game.
Huh.
I got a dub.
I think it's a win. Is Christian McCaffrey going to be healthy? Because I think he's the deciding factor in that game.
I would have to agree. If he's not playing, I would take the Bears. If he is playing, I'm taking the Niners.
I'm going to leave you at an L on that one, Josh, just for your own sake.
Yep.
But
I need to put some more L's down. So.
Yeah, we don't play that well West Coast games, especially prime time.
It's gonna be a tough one.
I just think it's just one of those games that the Bears shouldn't win, and we're going to win.
I'm on the same boat right there with that game too.
I mean, I love the take. I hope you're right.
It'd be nice because that's a big win, and then
I'm not trusting the Bears on prime time until, well, besides week 1, of course.
The good news is they'll have 1, 2, if you count the Friday, Black Friday game, that's 3, and then possibly the Packers game, that's 4 primetime games before that game. Just depending on where the Packers game is at, because I don't know what time it could be. So
that's still a lot of primetime games, even if that Packers game doesn't get flexed.
Yep. And then that leaves us to, and I think me and Corey are going to differ on this one, unfortunately. But we're at 9 and 7, 9 and 7, 10 and 6. Josh is at 10 and 6. So we got Lions. It says Saturday or Sunday TBD. So we don't know what day or what time.
Doesn't matter.
I got a big dub, boys. We lost to them. We lost to them at away week 2. I think this win can, if they're fighting for a playoff spot, if they win this game, they'll get into the playoffs as a wild card. So they went on a 3-game losing streak, and then they win 3 out of the last 4, and then their last 2 big games to make the playoffs. That's the way I was looking at it. They already lost to the Lions once. If they win this game, they'll be 3-3 in division by splitting every team, which is very, very possible, in my opinion.
Yeah, I got us at 2-4 in the division this year. I think the schedule is just daunting, and our division games mixed in between aren't helping.
Especially on the Packers twice in 2 weeks in the latter half of the season.
The last 6 games are not very easy outside of hypothetically the Browns.
Yeah.
It's not great. But as I
Even that
always
could be a tough game. I mean, the Browns, they have Myles Garrett. They have a punchy in the mouth defense, and we lost to them a couple years ago. So,
it's very true, but as I always say, especially when we start talking schedules when they just come out, injuries always happen. That could be to the Bears, it could be to another team. I mean,
yep.
hypothetically, what if I'm just looking here. What if Jalen Hurts tears his ACL? I'm just looking at their team, or uh, Joe Burrow gets hurt. Like anything could happen, and even defenders can get hurt too. So, um,
Yep. No doubt.
but to now say the opposite of that, we were never
Here's a
talking
question.
injuries. So
What if Caleb gets hurt this year?
exactly, I'm surprised he
We
didn't
got
last year.
secret
68
agent
fucking
man.
and Mr. 10 million.
So, Greg, you have 11 wins on your
No,
prediction,
I'm
correct?
10-7. 10-7.
Are we both 10-7 now?
Correct.
So, if Caleb were to get hurt, let's say like week 4, week 5, whatever, how many games do you think Tyson Bagent is winning for the Bears? Corey, you look horrified right now.
I guess it
Well,
depends on how many games he plays. He went 2-2 his rookie
Let's
year.
say he plays in 12 games.
Oh man, they probably win 3 or 4 of those
shit.
games.
Yeah, I mean, if Bajent's starting, I think I have us at 9 wins right now. I think
Yep.
I have us at 6 or 7.
I
He's got
only
to play
ask
them.
because there's a lot of Bagent, there's a lot of Bagent people out there who want him to start instead of Caleb, which to me is just bananas. So I'm just trying to put that to bed. That's not a good thing.
Yeah, I could see them being like 5 or 6 wins. Honestly, it just the schedule is too difficult for a backup quarterback. They're gonna be firing at all cylinders. Those defense and not blitzing them. Exotic defensive fronts, they just would be killing them.
Yep.
I mean, listen to some of the edge rushers we're facing this year. We're facing Hutch twice, Parsons twice, Darisaw
Jesus.
twice, Max Crosby, Trey Hendrickson,
T.J. Watt.
T.J. Watt, Miles Garrett. We are facing some savage defensive ends this year. Braxton Jones, you are going to be on a watch list for
Good
being a
luck, sir.
terrorist.
Good luck, sir. I I bid you good luck
You
fucking
should be
dealing that.
thanking Braxton Jones because he won the competition. So clearly he's your best talent.
He
And
didn't.
you just got
He
to take what
didn't
you
win
can.
it. He didn't win it. It's just everyone else lost it.
We'll see. A rookie. I don't know if a rookie technically would have lost it since he's a rookie, but I think if he continues to grow, there's a chance you could see him playing if he stinks out there,
So
Jones.
can we stamp Corey as a certified Braxton Jones hater then?
He's hurt. He's still hurt. If he was fully healthy, he's serviceable, but he's still injured. I mean, there's a reason the Bears didn't name a left tackle all of camp until yesterday. Like, they were really hoping someone would step up and win the spot, and no one did, so they're settling. It stinks.
Yep.
That'll probably be the priority in the draft next year, I would assume.
I mean, you draft your pillow. He's now a backup right tackle in the second round. You draft Burden. He's probably not going to start over Zacchaeus. He's going to be a backup. You draft Shamar Turner. He's going to be a backup on that D line in the second round.
He's about to open up the can of Ryan Poles worms right now. He's about to go off. Get ready for it.
I am just not excited at all at what the hell he's got going on. I mean, obviously, every GM isn't going to hit on every single move possible. Like, we all know the things he's had going on in the end, but like, overall, this is kind of a bad draft this year. Colston Loveland's good, but it was kind of a luxury pick. You already had Cole Kmet. You could have, for sure, got somebody that could have started in one of those positions for the Bears this year, and we just didn't do it. You got cute.
I could see both
I
sides.
think that Colston Loveland pick was a Ben Johnson pick. And I'm pretty sure that was probably a piece he knew he needed to make his offense work. So I think you're going to see something out of Colston Loveland a lot. I think you're going to see a lot out of Colston Loveland this year. I think he's going to be a huge part of the offense. I'm not going to lie to you.
So do I. With
I think it'll
That's
be
fair.
I do with Luther Burden too. I understand wanting to go like left tackle route or maybe D end route instead of receiver. there at that position or that spot in the draft, but I think he's going to play a lot. He's technically fourth on the depth chart, but I think he's going to see the field a ton.
What happens when he steps on the field, catches a pass, catches another, and then you think Ben's going to pull him off? No, he could win that number 3 spot just as quickly as he, quote unquote, lost it. So he just needs a chance. That's it.
Shamar Turner,
I'm
obviously
with
he's
you.
not a starter, but he's still going to see the field a good amount rotationally.
I'm just saying we could have found a guy that could have been on the field for like 100% of the snaps in that position. I mean, didn't have to spend the money on Olamide then. We could have spent it somewhere else.
Well, free agency is before the draft, right?
There was.
So they already had him signed, so they're probably like, okay, we don't have to push this spot as hard as we should, I suppose. I don't know. Trapillo, I get. I mean, he's a second round pick too, Trapillo, so it's not like they didn't go that route.
I mean, it's just year after year, Poles is supposed to be an O-line guy. Like Karana Magaji, he's going to get cut. Man's not going to play anymore. He was supposed to slide in. They're not working. Now you get Trapillo, try him out at left tackle. You lose the job so bad, they're like, we're just going to move you back over to right tackle and you could just be the backup. Like the Canadian Eagle, Theo Benedict is just slotting in there at left tackle out of the blue, and he's already getting better reps than the guy you drafted in the second round.
See,
The
I
dude
don't
who
know.
played college football in Canada.
See, I don't know if he lost the job that bad since they didn't name one until a day ago. I just don't think he didn't show enough to take over. So I don't know if he's bad per se.
They said his footwork wasn't going to translate from right tackle to left tackle. They said he's much more natural at right tackle. And the Bears knew that he played right tackle at BC. They should have just drafted somebody who had the technical abilities of left tackle already. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and it's hard. It's going to be hard until I would say you got to at least give it a season at least because who knows what happens here, playing time wise, injuries wise. You can't really judge a draft class fully until they say like the third year. So, but I think you could do it a little bit sooner than that.
I would agree.
All right. So not jumping back, but going back to the schedule, I had 6-2 at home, 4-5 on the road, and then 3-3 in division. Obviously 10-7. So, I don't think it's impossible. Obviously, I could see 9 wins as well. 9-8.
Yeah, I'm between 9 and 10. I mean, that's what I would be happy with, or I guess 8 if they're like pushing for a wild card spot, if they're fighting at the end, and the defense is just not able to keep up. If the offense is humming well, it's just okay. We got to fix the defense, and we lose a couple games because of it. Whatever.
Yep.
A lot of new pieces. I'd be happy with 4 more wins than we'd have each of the last 3 seasons. 9 wins would be a pretty successful season in the right direction. 1 more off season, I think the Bears go to the fucking moon.
Yeah.
100%. You get 9 wins this year. Next year, the sky's the limit.
100%.
Easy.
So let's get ready for week 1, boys. 5 days. Great episode, in my opinion. It's going to be a nice little listen to going back. So thank you, Corey. Hopefully we can hear from you again in the near future. Obviously, we got a lot of weeks to go. So.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It.
It's been great having you on, Corey, and I'm looking forward to Monday night. Greg, I will see you in person. Corey, I'll see you on FaceTime. And go Bears.
Bear the fuck down.
Bear down, baby.
See ya.